Global investment banks are placing a big bet on India's factories, and Morgan Stanley just put a number on it. But before that, for more such stories on the technology shaping tomorrow, make sure you like, share and subscribe. India's manufacturing sector is set to nearly triple over the next decade. Morgan Stanley expects it to grow 2.8-fold, thereby reaching $1.5 trillion by 2035. The bank says that the expansion will be driven by policy reforms and stronger infrastructure and rising domestic demand, and of course India's growing role in global supply chains. Manufacturing currently makes up about 15% of India's GDP. Morgan Stanley expects that particular share to climb to nearly 20% by 2035. Now, to put that in dollar terms, that works out to almost $930 billion added to manufacturing output over the decade. To get there, manufacturing GDP would need to grow at an average of around 9% a year. That is well beyond and well above the 6.5% average pace of the previous 5 years. Morgan Stanley, in fact, points to three main factors here. The first one is government policy. Industrial incentives and rising public capital expenditure have been in place since the year 2019. The second one is India's push to grow its share of global exports and really deepen its integration into the global supply chain. And of course, on number three, we have multinational companies, MNCs essentially, diversifying their manufacturing bases and increasingly choosing India as a destination. The report adds that supportive demographics, rapid urbanization, and improving infrastructure should reinforce all the three trends. Now, Morgan Stanley isn't calling this a sure thing. It flags weaker domestic demand as one risk to the forecast. Political uncertainty is another. So is the pace of reform. Slow implementation of industrial policy could mean that the numbers fall short. And geopolitical developments that dent global demand or investor confidence could weigh on the outcome as well. Now, let me show you the broader picture here. This forecast lines up with a bigger push already underway in the national capital. Reuters, in fact, reported in January that the government wants to nearly triple India's goods exports as well to $1.3 trillion by 2035. That plan leans on deregulation rather than heavy subsidies. It is centered on 15 priority sectors from high-end semiconductors to leather. It is being organized through a national manufacturing mission with the center working alongside states on regulation, land access and finance. Although this isn't the government's first attempt at this. The 2014 Make in India campaign aimed to take manufacturing to 25% of GDP. It did not get there. Neither did a $23 billion incentive package rolled out in 2020. That incentive program, the PLI scheme, has still delivered results of its own. It is about rupees 2.4 lakh crore in actual investment and more than 14 lakh jobs by this March, according to the figures shared in the parliament. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's the front page take on this. What's notable is how much weight is now riding on this one number. A global bank backing India's manufacturing story adds outside credibility to the government's own targets, especially at a moment where just 2 days earlier there were two attempts at a similar goal that came up short. So here's a question. Is this time genuinely different with deregulation succeeding where subsidies didn't? Or is this just another decade-long target that gets revised down to just the line? Let us know what you think in the comments below. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Front Page by AI Network. Like, share and subscribe, and always remember, think AI, think AIM.